Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I'm Katie. I am doing kind of a repeat video because I already did an Aubrey Plaza inspired look, but like honestly the quality of that one kind of sucked. So I was like, I'm gonna do another one. Plus I found this article that's like a month old, I think. I will link it down below. But basically it was Aubrey Plaza talking about like her beauty routine and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I thought that it would be interesting to kind of follow what she says in there. I don't have a lot of the products that she specifically mentions, but I used similar products that I have in my collection, and I tried to stick with what she described basically, which is funny. My favorite quote is that she says that she thinks eyeliner can like protect her from evil, which is crazy because like to me, like I am a person who would wear like, I wear like bold lip and then I'm just like confident, can do anything, that kind of thing. Eyeliner is not typically something that I wear even like on a daily basis, so it's kind of weird to like transition over and try that out, but I did, and I hope that you enjoy this look. Again, it is inspired. It is not a direct copy of her makeup. It's just kind of my interpretation of the article and just makeup that I see her wear generally, a little bit adapted to look okay on my skin tone. So yeah, let's just stop rambling, Katie, and get into the video.
Alright, so to start out, I'm just doing what I normally do and priming my eyelids using Urban Decay's original primer potion, just so that the shadows will stick on. I'm also putting a tiny bit underneath my eyes as well, like right near the waterline. Once my eyes are primed, I am just going to set that in place using my face powder. So this is just the Maybelline Matte and Poreless powder. And then I'm going to be using the Naked One palette today because it has a lot of bronzy colors in it, which remind me of her. And first I'm just taking the lightest matte brown shade in the palette, and I am putting that in the crease, so just back and forth motions with a fluffy brush just to get a little bit of a shadow, nothing too defined. Now I'm going to be taking the color Smog. It is kind of a golden bronzy color, and I'm just applying that in the outer portion of my eye. She has this very like elongated kind of look to her eyeshadows usually, like you can kind of see it out from the sides. So I figured I would try that, especially because I also have round eyes. So I'm just kind of dragging the color out and blending it, and don't worry if it's a little messy because once we go in with concealer we can fix it. Now you can't see it, but I am taking a mix of the color Sin and Half Baked and making a kind of champagne-y gold color when they're mixed together for the lid. I wanted to keep that nice and bright, especially because we're going in with eyeliner later. And now I'm just going to go ahead and go back in with that Smog color and just deepen out the outer portion a little bit. We're really not taking this in the crease at all, it's just staying out towards the edge. And now I'm taking the lightest color in the palette and I am highlighting my brow bone with that. My eyebrows are already filled in. Now I'm using this Coola BB cream. It doesn't have any coverage, but it does have SPF as well as pore fillers, so it really smooths out my face and keeps my face matte throughout the day, so I just use it as a primer. And then I'm going in with my Maybelline Dream Pure BB cream because in the article she says that if she wears anything on her face, she prefers just tinted moisturizer and light concealer. I don't have the skin to only use a tinted moisturizer, so I'm using this BB cream. After blending that in as much as I can with my fingers, I'm going in with a second layer and using a damp beauty blender to get a little bit extra coverage but maintain the super light, not cakey look to it. I have a full tutorial on how I use this BB cream on a daily basis. If you'd like to watch that, I can put a little card somewhere. And then for the light concealer, I decided to just go in under my eyes. She typically has very highlighted looking skin, at least when she's on TV or whatever. You can tell that there are highlights on her skin. So I decided to use this. It is not the best for under the eyes. It is better as a spot concealer, but I just went in with it anyway. And then I was just having the worst time blending it out, and I clearly got a little irritated, and it wasn't really covering as much as I wanted it to. So I went in with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer to just go over the spots that I still needed some concealing. My skin was freaking out this day. Once that was all blended in, I just went ahead and used my powders to set under my eyes, but I don't know where the footage went. Next, I am using the Urban Decay Naked Flush palette because she said that she really loves bronzer even if she doesn't wear foundation because she likes that it gives warmth to the skin. So I decided to use the warmest bronzer that I have, which is that one. And I'm just kind of placing it where I would contour, but like blowing it out from there so that it is just giving the skin a nice warm glow. It's hard to tell in this lighting, but it was pretty warm. And then usually I see her with a pinky blush, so I decided to just use the blush in this palette, and then I put that on the apples of my cheeks and then put bronzer with it to kind of blend it more seamlessly together. She never really looks like she has like a ton of highlighter on, so I wanted to use something natural and just use this Reserve Your Cabana bronzer from Wet n Wild so that you get the highlighted look that I feel like she has without the like sparkly disco ball effect. I also use that in the inner corners of my eyes. And now for the part that I am not used to, I took this Too Faced liner, and it's really hard to use on the top because it's so thick, so I just like to put some on this brush. It's a little Wet n Wild brush, and I just use that to line my upper lid, or my upper lash line, and it just kind of took a lot of playing around, getting it to look kind of smoky, but not too smoky, because you wanted to see the line, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I tried to follow her eyeliner, like typical eyeliner that you see her with. Once that's decent, I go ahead and line my lower waterline just kind of messily. Her eyeliner is usually kind of smoky, so I decided to just use it straight out of the pencil. And then I did kind of smudge it out with what was left on the brush. I didn't put any new product on the brush. I wanted to soften it just a little bit, so I decided to take the two matte browns from the Naked palette and just kind of blend out the bottom a little bit so that it wasn't such a harsh line. In the article, she said that she can't leave the house without mascara and that you should just find a mascara that you like because they are mysterious. And so one that I really love is this Maybelline Lash Sensational one. I just went back to it after trying a couple of other mascaras, but honestly, this is the best mascara I've ever tried. And now I'm going in with the kind of controversial Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid. I have to wipe off a lot of the product and just put on a very small amount or it will literally never dry down, but I just thought the color was perfect because it's like that light pink peachy nude. So I dealt with the formula for the color. It definitely works better if you apply a thinner layer, so if you have some of these, this is a good way to apply them. And once you do that, you are done. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.